going to meet Sabrina Roberts in London. And along the course of the ship, you found out that the ship is in honor of Sabrina Roberts' parting of the mortal realm. Now we're on the first night of the boat trip. Harvey went to sleep. John collapsed of exhaustion. And Killian and Lenny, both Rogers, decided to explore the ship. For story purposes, since Lenny isn't there, Lenny and Killian are going to split off on the boat.
We're going to split up?
Yeah.
Lenny
Because
wouldn't
he's not
do that.
fucking there. I get that, but he's not fucking there.
You could say he lost you.
Oh, God. He lost me on a ship.
We stopped holding hands.
We stopped holding hands.
Stop holding the ferret. Both like holding it together.
Now, before we ended the session, Harvey was sleeping. He failed the listen check. And John Deere sleeping also failed the listen check as something was barging into Bolt's room. Oh, sorry, John Deere's room. Bolt, John.
Yes.
You're going to wake up tied to a chair by a powerful slap to your right cheek. Which is also going to prompt Harvey to wake up as well.
Oh,
seeing how, Harvey, you feel also something slap you across the face, but your room is barren and empty. Or, you're by yourself in your room.
What was that?
What was that?
Mr. Deere, you're in a room surrounded by 3 individuals. I will show you the individuals in questions. Can I do the show character artwork? View character artwork, show players. Oh, it shows to everyone. All right, well, we know who's investigating here. Why am I not allowed to choose who? Okay, well. So, him and 2 subordinates are in this room. Rise and shine, Mr. Deere. It's been a minute.
Morning, fair customer. May I ask why this is happening? He says he's trying to play it off.
See, I'm a man of truth. I'm a man who doesn't like to lie. And first time, we've encountered back at your store, I sort of lied, which really hurt me deeply. Very, very deeply. Now that I have you here, I feel like it's the proper time to sort of reveal the truth, if we will.
Would the proper time not have been on the deck a few hours ago?
You see, the reason why I was in America is because I went to meet with an old friend of mine. And as he's talking, he starts to pour a tea. See him fill up a cup and put in a tea bag of some sort.
Can I do a spot hidden?
What are you trying to spot here?
If it's been tampered with? Like poison?
No, the tea bag looks fine. As he puts the tea bag, he keeps going with his... You can roll if you want.
Oh, well. I went no different.
Oh.
As he puts the tea bag in. Me and my associates, we try to uncover the truth. We try to understand the universe in all of its aspects. But eventually we get to a point where science can't help us. So we go to different methods. And one of our friends, one of my dearest friends, found a plant. And when grinded down into a beverage, we get to see and understand the cosmos in a bright new light. Which has advanced our progress very deeply. Now, we were out of these resources, and we decided to go see my old friend again. Are you following so far?
I'm following that you found a drug.
We can put it like that. When I arrived to my friend's house, unfortunately, the front door was broken down, see? And the sight wasn't pretty in his kitchen. Now, trying to look around to see what happened to him was very difficult. We had to ask a lot of people and get a lot of information until we found a neighbor of yours. Oh, he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to say anything. But after a bit of persuading, he squealed like a pig. And did he squeal? Spewing out names, spewing out a lot of information, exactly what happened to my dear friend. And your name came up. Really easily to find you too. But I thought going back to your store and just putting you down like the dog you are would have been very, very easy. I wanted to make sure that you understand what we're doing. So I decided to contact people. Didn't you find it funny that a antique dealer would get an invitation to go find a professor?
I mean,
Mm.
I've worked a little bit with that man's research. I am known in my craft about antiques, and he's, and artifacts that man would have tried to find, maybe. I could have been useful. Bit strange, yes, but yeah.
We had a lot of issues trying to take you down an old traditional way, trying to make you a bit more afraid. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to. And now you're following us to England, which is sort of a problem. And he'll take out a knife out of his pocket.
Hold on. Following you.
Well, there has to be a reason for you following us after what you did to Mr. Colbert.
Okay. First, can I can't explain why we're here, but surely seeing you yourself specifically is almost a coincidence in my eyes. We got a letter, and by we, I mean an associate of mine. We are to meet someone in London, but we have found that that person is dead. And what happened to your dear friend, I apologize. I was there on business, purely business, and some unfavorable people tagged along when I came across the wrong house, to say. A certain lemon drop.
Oh, we took care of him.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, but we've also heard very, very loud and clear by that Frenchman that you're the one who had the sword in hand.
Well, where would I get a sword?
Now, I'm a nice person, and you're a nice fellow. You did help me out. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an offer proposition. I could just jag this dagger down your throat, or you get to pick who we take as, payment.
Anyone?
Any of your subordinates, well, not subordinates, friends, allies, investigators with your group.
Why are you giving me this option? All of us are on board. Why me?
Because you're the one who took him out of the picture. I'll let you think about the proposition. I'll go to the other players. Harvey, you just woke up from that physical attack, and you don't know where it's from. What do you wish to do?
Oh, my mic's muted. All right.
Yes.
Can I? I want to open up the door to my room, and I want to lean out to the hallway to see who's around.
As you lean to look left and right, the hallways are empty, but you do notice the door where Mr. Deer was in broken down.
Well, I have to go in that door. It is a person I came in with after. I'd like to investigate Mr. John Deere's room.
All right, go for it. Do me a spot hidden.
All right. Spot hidden. Ooh.
Ooh. You look around the room, you can see the door off its hinges, broken down, and the furniture that he placed in front moved a bit, enough to squeeze through. And as you enter the room, you find on the ground a card of some sort, a yellowish color. As you pick it up, you see that it is a card for a bar in London called the Yellow Q, as in cue ball,
Hmm.
with the address of the place. At the back end of the card, you do see a name, which is, let me find it, Maurice.
Maurice.
No last name or anything.
Not a whole lot to work with. Not a whole lot to work with at all. Is there anything showing a sign of struggle or anything like that in the room?
Doesn't seem like anything of the sort.
Wouldn't the busted down door and the things that were in front of the door
It's
be
a
got
sign
rid?
of a break-in. It wouldn't show that you were struggling
Yeah.
when you got... Yeah. Alright. Well, the bed doesn't seem like someone was getting strangled in their sleep. Would there be any would there be anything showing like someone leaving the room from a different way? Like I don't know.
Like a window or something? No.
Yeah, like that.
The room's pretty simple. It's basically a bedroom, and then you have a small closet and a bathroom at the end.
Where did this man go? I know he didn't break down his door to take a piss.
He broke down the door to take a piss. What?
Listen, I was desperate.
An elderly man in the body of a 28-year-old.
Fuck you.
All right. Did you wish
Well,
to do anything, Mr.
I don't know what this card entails because I don't know this place or what this card even means to me because I've never been to across the pond. I'd like to look around for him, but I don't got many clues. But it does say something about. I like to go to the main. I like to go to the main part of the building. I like to go out of the hallways of the residential area.
And go towards like a lobby or something.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Killian, on your end, you're scouring the ship. Anything in particular for?
Mr. Rogers is currently trying to find a layout of the ship.
All right, do me a luck roll.
A luck roll. How do I open my character? Oh, that's how.
Ooh. All right. While traversing through the ship's hallways and whatnot, you bump into a man who is also walking there, and you recognize fairly well the host of the boat himself,
Samuel?
Sebastian.
Sebastian? My
Yes.
apologies.
Oh, no worries, no worries. What are you doing out here this late, if I may ask?
I'm concerned, and I would like to find the layout of the ship.
Of course. Follow me.
not
I'll bring you
very-
to my office. I do have a map, if
Sure.
you wish for.
Yes, I follow him.
So you follow him. After a few roundabouts, you do manage to get to the main office of Mr. Sebastian as he enters. And a very nice place. You can see a lot of archaeology stuff, a lot of very prestigious items scattered across the room. And he'll open the desk and go through the paperwork. Yes, a map. While we're at it, do we want to go through the documents?
Of?
What do you mean of?
The
That's why
documents
you're on
of
the boat,
ship?
right?
Go in detail. Tell me about this, because I have some information I want to share
Well,
with you as well.
me and Mrs. Roberts, well, from what I've gathered, Mrs. Roberts said that she was inviting you on the boat so she could um give her things after her passing.
Okay. Mr. Sebastian, I have some news to break to you that is kind of disturbing to me.
All right.
So you see, Mrs. Roberts personally invited me to this boat. This was 4 days ago. On the 14th, I received a letter in the mail, a telegram, my apologies. It stated that she was still well and asked me to come to London to investigate something for her.
May I see that paperwork?
You may.
All right.
I passed the paperwork to him.
He grabs the paperwork and starts to read it. Give me a second. This is a forgery. Well, I mean, it's not a forgery. This isn't Sabrina. She doesn't write like that. That's odd. You received this a few days ago.
I received
She
this
was
4 days
She
ago,
already
I believe.
passed away by then. Strange,
And
strange.
I made a small white lie to you earlier to avoid confusion or bewilderment. I've never spoken to her personally or written to her, so yes. I want to come clean with you.
No, I understand. This is
So I am very confused.
no, I understand. See, what I received in my last conversation with Mrs. Roberts was if she was to pass away, that I would do the paperwork to lead you, to our household in London, all her assets and whatnot, so that you could proceed our work.
What is her work? Do you mind explaining it to me?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How familiar are you with the unnatural? The what a lot of people would say, spooky boogeyman tales of sorts.
Nothing until 2 days ago.
She was diving herself into knowledge of some sort of cult,
Oh,
and might have gone a bit too deep. If I'm frank with you, I'm also quote-unquote part of this cult to get as much information as I can, for they're trying to do something that we're not quite sure what it is yet. They're a very big, powerful cult that have a lot of influence across the world, as from
What's
what
their
we've
name?
gathered. We don't know.
what are their members?
I'm still in the lower circles. I could not tell you. I've gotten a few letters, telegrams from unknown sources, trying to infiltrate myself into these circles of the cult, but it's very difficult to get inside. She got a bit deeper. I'm sure you can probably find something in the paperwork about it, but I think they've caught her as a spy of some sort. I think that's what happened, personally.
Are you a spy as well?
I would believe so. I'm not much of a spy right now, seeing I'm not part of the cult fully, but I'm trying to.
Mr. Sebastian, I just want to inform you that I do not feel very at ease on this boat. Something is amiss.
I understand. I feel the same way. No worries.
Pass me the documents. Let me read over them.
It's just a small letter from her. The rest will be set aground at Shaw's. I've already discussed with the butler of the estate who is filling up the documents. Apologies, also forged your signature.
You forged my signature?
By the time you get to London, you will have all our assets. Do as you wish with it. It's up to you.
What have you thrown upon me, Sebastian?
It's not me. I'm just doing the last dying wish of my friend.
She must meant dearly to you. Can you tell me more about her?
Give me a second. I'm sending you the letter. Her husband was a dear friend of mine, and Mr. Roberts did pass away in an excavation site back in, I think it was China. Or Germany, something like that. I don't recall. He's been going across the world. Regardless, that was a couple of years ago. Sabrina took the work, and she found out that it was no accident, that he was murdered. And upon further investigation, we started following this crumb of clues from this cult.
Okay. Sebastian, what does this symbol mean? This logo.
That is the logo of the said cult.
It came with this telegram.
Alright. Well, whoever sent you this wants you dead. Or
Wants me dead.
well, they have to. Why would they send you here?
Oh,
That's not a telegram from Mrs. Roberts. If they know of your existence, basically. I would be very careful with any moves you take.
Okay. I came aboard not by myself. You've seen the associates I came with, correct?
Yes.
One of them also received a pamphlet, I believe, with a similar logo. And they're on this ship.
Okay.
And he said he met this man aboard the ship that gave him the pamphlet aboard the ship as well.
Mr.
Should I be
Richardson.
concerned about that?
Oh, I'm familiar with Mr. Richardson. I personally invited him to keep an eye on him.
You personally invited the man.
Yes, I know he's part of that cult. That's one of the crumbs who I know. I wanted to invite him on the boat. Once he leaves, I would have followed him, or sent you to follow him if we ever had this discussion.
Yes. Well, remember when we had our conversation, I fumbled my words because of the shocking news you delivered to me. I was going to request an audience with him, but now it doesn't seem like that would be the best of intentions to do.
It would seem so. If I knew you were invited by them, I probably wouldn't have invited him.
All right.
But I would tread carefully, Mr. Rogers, and I would be very careful with each step and everyone you talk to.
You should do the same, Sebastian.
Alright. Well, you have the map of the boat. Feel free to explore.
Okay.
If
Where's
there's
the
any
map?
problem, he just gave it to you. I don't have an actual map of the boat.
Well,
But
is
if you ask
there
me
a
for
storage facility?
There is a storage facility on the lower decks.
I'd like to go to the lower decks.
Alright. I'll get
Where
back
is
to you.
Lenny? I don't know where Lenny is.
Lenny's
Lenny
on
got
his own.
lost.
Because he's not there. Alright. Back to Mr. Deere in the interrogation room. Did you make your choice yet?
What was your name again, sir?
My name is Geoffrey Richardson. I'd say pleasure, but truly we both know that's not the case.
I am a frail man. I'm going to be fairly real with you. I should have died before, and I feel I'm going to die now. So will you fulfill the request of a dying man and indulge in me talking about the events of your friend's passing? Because
What do you mean?
well, the option is to kill my friends or myself, and I'm a bit too loyal for that. But before I die, I want to properly talk about the events of, the day your friend died. The day his throat was slit.
See a little bit of anger in his face, but he is a respectable man. He'll lower his weapon. Go ahead.
Do you know what he was doing on that day?
Do you want the honest truth?
It will help make more sense to what we saw.
Alright. Don't want to spoil for the other players. Mr. Corbett went into a bit of an adventure with his father back in India and met one of the creatures, one of the great old ones we're trying to reach.
Whoa.
When he met that being, he offered his first son.
I think I read
When the
that.
child when the child was born, the child was deformed beyond belief, and he made sure to make the dream of our Lord a success. He groomed that creature, that being, that child thing, into a marvelous project. When we arrived, thankfully you didn't slaughter it. We brought it back. It's in our care right now. Heck, between you and me, it's on this very ship.
This does not explain what we saw otherwise. You see, I had originally gone to the wrong house. I was meant to go to your friend because he said he had a item he'd like me to appraise and, look at. That's my job after all. And what happened was I went to the wrong house. I was given the wrong address. And upon getting to that house, myself and those occupants, those to be the ones who would break into the other door, we saw your friend, what we can only describe as dragging a woman into his house. We suspected a kidnapping, foul play. Now, I went through the front. I knocked on the door. He beckoned me in. And I played it cool. I was going to do my job and also see if he was doing anything criminal. However, the occupants of that house I'd come across broke down the back door and caused quite a ruckus. In fear of anything horrible happening and anything harmful happening, I drew my blade to entice him to sit down so we could talk, to not have any external forces come in to be, whether it be calling a police or, well, you. Although we didn't know he had friends at the time. He refused, and by pure accident I slept and slit his throat. I'm not saying that justifies anything, but I want you to know I never killed your friend in malice.
Well, I'm kind for your honesty.
Your
But
friend was doing something, and we found that woman. Her head walked upon devilish legs. No torso, no body, no limbs, just a head and legs. Was that part of what was happening with the child, or was that something else?
Well, it was just one of his fun experiments. Mr. Corbett really liked to indulge into more devilish things from time to time. But it's all part of the past now. Do know this, Mr. Dia, that it brings me great pleasure to end this unknowing rivalry of yours. As much as you didn't know me, I really wanted you to die in these other events, but unfortunately all you did was just make it out alive somehow.
That seems to be all I ever do. I lost my best friend because of that.
Odd. I didn't know news would travel that fast.
Well, I may have misspoke. It was my best friend.
Of course.
A man named Larry. He died.
Oh, the black gentleman.
But your words make me wonder.
I thought we were talking about no matter.
No, it's not that it's no matter. You've let your tongue slip. What have you done to Barnaby? I think that's how I called him. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Will. But yeah, the person. What have you done to my friend?
Well, it's no matter now. I'm asking you once more. Do you wish to choose one of your fellow associates, or are you ending it here?
You know, there's one man who I think actually. It's strange that he is here and maybe shouldn't be. There was a man named Harvey. He was dissolved. The same way my friend Larry was. And yet, though my friend did not come back from such a horrific fate, he did, and he walks amongst us. I wonder why, and whether or not he should be alive in the first place. Perhaps he will be fitting instead. Undeath is unnatural.
No, dude. All right.
I'm only speaking. I'm not made up my mind. He's just. Wait. I didn't make up my mind. John is trying to fucking buy time by fucking speaking. He's
What?
bluffing. He's fucking flubbering. Okay.
What happened?
I said
Doesn't sound good.
I was in the middle of speaking, and he left the call.
No, I was just really transferring because all the secret stuff was already said. So
Yeah, anyway.
transfer
Hey.
thing.
Basically-
I just noticed I was looking through my backstory and everything. For
Yep.
some reason, it's reverted back to the original.
What do you mean?
My possessions. I remember I changed everything over because backstory didn't make sense.
I don't think I ported it.
Oh, okay. So you didn't change any. I thought you unlocked it, and then I was able to change everything.
If you did it on a token on the battle map and in the actor sheets, they're two different things. Every time I port a new,
Oh, okay.
you see this shot.
Yeah.
If I put deer here, if Bolt edits it, it's not gonna edit. It's just gonna edit for this battle map.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. That's
It's fine. You
Yeah.
did not know. All right.
I'm
So
allowed to
Mr.
continue, but I'm allowed to continue my flubbering and stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, here's an option. There's also a few more. I've got to. You know, it's hard to make up your mind on these things, you know. Like I said, I don't kill anyone out of malice. He says he's trying to buy time. I'm just saying this now so you can go on to the others. Currently, he's just trying to talk to the man, trying to buy time for Harvey and others. Just in the vain hope that they're even attempting.
All right. Well, Harvey, what do you wish to do? You're in the lobby.
I recall yesterday before I went to bed, we all had a discussion of what we should do next. Certain Lenny and company said they would want to go to the bowels of the ship, something like that.
The cargo hold.
Yeah, the cargo hold. Well, if I can't find John Deere, might as well try to find the others. No harm in it anyways. There's someone, well, I mean, John Deere's missing, obviously. He didn't actively walk out of his room after breaking down the door. I think it's probably the safest bet to find a certain John Deere if I went to the cargo hold. People aren't around there often, so it's the best spot to hide a person.
You don't have a map, so do me a luck roll.
Alright. Come on, game.
You cannot use luck or push a luck roll, by the way. You can't use your
I
luck
know.
to succeed a luck.
Still
Alright, just-
50-50.
Alright,
It's
you
on
wander
the.
around.
It's on the. Being a-
Well, you're walking on the ship and you don't find anything. You do cross pass the pleasure rooms from last time with the poker table, the bars and whatnot.
Lovely.
If you want to redo your pockets, then that's a possibility, or you can keep going.
I already made a quick buck, and we're still gonna be here for a couple more days. I think this can wait. I think I'll traverse the map a bit more. We'll traverse the ship.
Right, I'll allow one more luck roll, and then I'll
Alright.
go to Killian if you fail this one as well.
Oh my god. Oh, let's go.
Oh,
I thought that was a 71.
Whilst running around the ship, you do manage to find Killian, sort of looking over a map and wandering around.
What?
Hello,
What are you doing?
John Deere's door is busted open, and there is no John Deere to be found.
Busted open.
Busted open. It's broken in. Clearly not something which could have been done from the inside of the room. Someone broke into his room and broke down his door,
Follow me
and
then.
then he's missing.
I continue going to the storage area.
I'm following Killian Rogers then.
Alright, where are you going?
Storage area.
Alright. Both of you do me a power roll.
Let's go. So
How
glad I
dark is
had
it?
that.
Is it lit? Is the interior of the ship lighted?
A bit. There's a few lights from place to place.
Power roll.
Jesus. They both
I
succeeded.
don't know why I have.
Oh my god. Alright. Killian Roger with 30% still succeeds. You start, as you're going towards the cargo hold, you're still quite a distance away, but you start to hear a faint voice inside your head, like a little whisper.
Inside my head.
You can't discern what it is, but something is whispering inside your head right now. As
About
you're
me?
approaching the cargo hold. It's the both of you.
Oh. We can't understand what it's saying. It's too faint for us to.
It
pick out
is
words.
too
I
faint.
feel no evil. I say as I continue walking down.
I'm going with you, but I'm already my pocket knife.
I mutter it under my breath. Can Harvey hear it?
Up to Harvey. Or up to you, really. I'm not gonna make a listen roll for that.
I decide to hear it.
You hear me?
I know
Oh.
not what the hell is going on here, but I cannot participate since it's family time. You do know I am offended.
I'm streaming if you want to
I
watch it later.
literally messaged you.
Oh, I understand, but I'm still offended for you all to have fun times while I'm out doing family things.
Trust me, I would rather you
if you-
be here. I did not choose the time in which the fun time happened. I wish.
If you did show up, we'd make this an impromptu Lancer game, alright? Just for the
Oh.
No, we're not. We
Which
can't
one?
do
Then I am
impromptu
out.
answer games.
Hey, isn't today Sunday?
Yes.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
See ya.
Back in this. So the both of you go deeper into the ship. You arrive to a staircase leading down to the storage room. I will require another power roll.
Alright.
Power.
Oh my.
You know what? With a plus one, because you already succeeded the first one.
Thank you.
Does that include me too?
Yes.
This new status quo. You got so fucking lucky because that could have been a 33.
Yes.
Harvey killing. The voice is becoming a lot more prominent. You're hearing faint whispers in a faint languages. The repeating words you're hearing a lot and often are Hastor and Carcosa.
Cosa.
Carcosa, Hastor, and Fatang. Those are three words that keep reappearing amidst various voices. There's multiple voices at this point. And the faint whispers are becoming more prominent. It's sort of like a chanting of a poem of some sort.
How do I spell
Is it-
Carcosa?
Sorry?
How do I spell Carcosa?
How it's spoken.
Oh, literally Carcosa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know
How
if
do I
there's
spell
two
the
S's
other
at the
words?
end of it. Sure.
Can I discern if this is multiple? Well, this is not in my head. This is. I can hear this from.
No. It's in your head.
Alright.
Head. Bleh.
In my head.
Alright, let
Yes.
me stab you in the head so I can take those voices out real quick, Killian.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
I'm assuming that wasn't in game. How do I
Yeah.
spell the other words?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the. Okay, that's how you spell it, and. Okay. For Carcosa, one S, and that one is FHTANGAGN. There you go.
TH. Okay, how do you pronounce that?
Fatang.
Alright.
By the way, all the information I'm throwing like that, feel free to Google it if you wish to.
I'm
if
good.
you want to have a bit of mental knowledge. Anyways, so you're hearing multiple voices chanting in your head, like a poem of some sort, but recurrent words are these three in particular. They're more prominent.
I keep going.
So do I.
All right. You enter this cargo hold. There's a lot of personal belongings scattered across this room. A bit of a messy situation, but you can see that in each suitcases and whatnot, there's a tag, usually referring who this belongs to and whatnot. I need another power roll from both of you, with a +2 this time.
Lovely.
Boy. Are we gonna get possessed?
You wish.
A 1.
Fucking
oh
hell!
my
The game wants
Yeah,
you to succeed
extreme
this,
success.
brother. That
flat
a
1.
flat one. That should mean he doesn't have to do it again. That's a joke.
The voices are becoming almost to a deafening point, and you can almost sense, like a sixth sense, where it's coming from. A suitcase at the far end of the room. It is a nice reddish suitcase kind of thing, like a red wood box with a nice little symbol that you're all familiar with at this point. And as you get closer to it, the voices are becoming louder and louder to a point where you can't even hear yourself think or anything around you.
The voices are coming from the suitcase.
Do you
Suitcase.
feel it, Mr. Harvey?
Pardon?
Do you sense it?
You need to speak louder. I can't hear you.
Do you sense? No, don't speak louder. Be quiet.
Oh,
Was that out of character?
that's in character. It's in
What?
character, baby.
No, be quiet. It's coming from that red suitcase.
That red suitcase right there.
Yes.
Is
Why?
there a lock on?
Why is
Is there a
it?
lock on the suitcase?
There is a lock on the suitcase. A basic lock, though nothing too complex.
All right. Say, Killian, I'm not much of a fan for not being able to hear anything. I think we should open up that suitcase.
Take it to your room. I'll look for John.
That can work.
Alright, so Harvey,
Alright.
you taking the suitcase back to your room?
Do I want to leave him by himself to look for someone that got? No, I'm not going to the room right now. But I also don't want to be able to not hear things. I think Killian, it'd be best if we opened up the suitcase because this sound is not ending. This might be.
Give it to Sebastian.
Where is Sebastian?
He's in his office. I point to the little map he gave me. Show him where it is.
Oh, all right. I recommend you don't do anything too rash. You don't want to go by yourself.
I'm already walking off.
John Deere got kidnapped by.
What do you think I'm doing?
Go like you don't know how dangerous that room can be if there is danger in there. Alright, but I'll go give Sebastian the suitcase.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Get some bleach too. While he's doing that, I'm gonna get some of the drink as well.
We're gonna get a TPK, baby.
I don't mind if John dies. Well, I do, but I've got other characters in the works. John was not meant to last this long.
Alright. So, you go bring the
Yeah, this
suitcase
went
to
to-
Sebastian.
Obviously, I went to
Yes.
get a drink.
I got something to drink. I'm here.
Ah, brilliant.
Okay.
So I'm like, William
So-
got a snack as well.
Yeah,
You bring
I
enough
went
to
for it.
share?
Big enough to
Wait,
share,
donut as
motherfucker.
well.
Can you put
Bring
the
enough for the same?
Can you shove the pretzels for your mic so I can eat it?
Harvey, you're going to bring the suitcase. Killian, do you want to do anything? Real quick before I switch back to deer.
Is there anything else in the stowage area that
Give me a spot hidden.
I
Oh.
You notice that at the far end, the opposite end of where you are, there's this massive crate. Like really big crate. We're talking like 6 foot wide by 6 foot tall. Like a massive crate.
Can I use my flashlight to investigate further?
Sure. As you approach, you can see that this is from America going towards London. I will ask for a listen check.
Is that a pushed roll?
What do you mean?
Wait, you said something about pushed.
No, a listen check.
Oh. It's a hard success.
You hear a bit of gurgling and cooing, like the sound of a baby inside that crate.
I back off.
Alright.
I need to find John Deere. I checked the layout of the ship. In the lower decks, is there like a boiler room or anything like that?
There's a boiler room.
What else is there? Is there like additional holds or?
I personally don't know much about ships. If you know more about ships, let me go for it. There are multiple, mostly workstations and whatnot in the lower decks. Obviously, the upper decks being more of a residential kind of environment. Lower decks for workers.
Put the flashlight
kitchens
away,
and
and I want to go to the boiler room.
Alright, you'll go towards the boiler room. He's going to see Sebastian. John, you're in while rambling. The man is getting very, very impatient.
Yeah, I don't know which one to choose. All three of them, they're... Oh no. There's pros and cons to letting each one of them live.
Mr. Deer, I've been more than of a gracious host at this point. You need to choose now, or I'll make the decision for you, and you might not like it.
If I choose, who will carry out the act?
That's none of your concern.
But if... Well, it is, because I do not kill people out of malice. I do not like killing at all, and I do not want you to be the one to tell me that I have to kill my friend.
No, you're not. You're not the one that's going to be doing the killing, Mr. Deer. Just pick,
Thank you.
and we'll handle it. This is really fun. You either get to kill yourself, or you select someone that's going to do the 10-10 murder on someone. It's up to you, Mr. Deer. Are you taking yourself out, or are you taking someone else out? Tick tock. You know what? You know what?
I've got an idea.
Give me a second. Before you start that idea.
He's got a timer.
I was gonna ask.
He's got a timer.
Since we've been talking to Sebastian about this, doesn't Sebastian count as someone who we're in correspondence to? Because he said the ones we're in correspondence to.
Why would you kill Sebastian?
Because it gets us time.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I can always die.
Sebastian.
Thank
is
you.
not
I've been
part
waiting
of
for that. John. John huffs and struggles and said, "Fine. Harvey, the man who came back to life. He was already dead."
All right. Well, you know the experiment. Who does your parents love the most between you and your siblings? Well,
Not
now
me.
we got it. We got it. All right,
he was already dead. I don't know why he came back. But if he's back, then I know for blatant. I know wholeheartedly that there's something wrong about it. Whether or not he's making a deal with some devil, I do not know. But it's better to cut it off at the bud.
Deal with the devil. Sound familiar?
I know,
Mr.
I know. Listen, John is pushing up straws, just trying to see if he can buy any sort of time, right? He doesn't know when they're gonna go kill Harvey. He's just flapping his fucking gob, you know.
All right. Hey, you picked it. You'll see. You'll see. Mr. Richardson sort of motion the other two to free you.
Oh, me poor aching head.
All right, Mr. Deer. I'll see you at tomorrow's breakfast. And I'll sort of let you open the door
Hey.
for your own fun.
Where's my cane?
Your cane's back in your room.
How do you expect me to walk without a mobility aid? I'm frail, weak, my legs barely work now. I'm an old.
Well, and you decided to kill another man instead of yourself. That's not my choice here. I was willing to free you of that pain.
Can I at least get some aid, whether it be, I don't know, a log, something you can find around here, or anything, please? I beg.
You're not getting anything. You're gonna have to painfully lean against the wall or something.
He grunts and he starts walking off, trying to make his way to try and find the others. What would I have to roll to see if I know where I am? Would I have to roll a navigate?
You're in the residency area. You don't know where exactly, but if you walk around a bit, you'll be able to find your bearings pretty easily.
Alright, I want to go and try and find Sebastian. Because, you know, he's the guy in charge of this damn ship.
Alright. So
He's
you're not going back to
laughing.
your you're not going back to
Menacingly.
your room to get your cane. You're going straight to Sebastian.
Yeah.
Crawling, hugging the walls.
Oh no, he's got his cane now.
How'd you get your cane?
Because he just said I went back to my room to get the cane.
Do you have any idea where you were?
Yeah, he said I was
Yeah,
in the
you moved very
resident. I was in the residentiary area apparently.
The fuck? I never would have looked there.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. So it's you still have to get to your room first to get your cane.
Well, you said I'd got there already. It was your words, not mine.
No, I said that it would be easy to find your bearings to get there. Now that you got there.
Oh, I thought you said you got to your room to get your cane.
Mm-mm.
I misheard
I'm
you.
giving you the choice between either going straight to Sebastian or going for your cane first.
Do I know which one is closer?
Well, obviously your cane is closer.
Well, than the cane, because it makes no sense to go the further away if it'd just be slower.
You're going for the cane. So Rogers, you arrive to the boiler room. You can see a man sort of reading the newspaper, doing his own thing as he's doing a bit of an overall look on the boiler. Sort of
He's
confused
still-
on what you're doing. Like someone who works there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, is this a steamship or is it coal?
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
thing to
it's-
point out. It's 1923.
It is a steamship.
It's a steamship. Okay, so everything's hot and pressurized. This room is fucking hot.
Yep.
Oh, yes. God, I love
Okay.
steam.
I don't think I want to be in here for too long then. Do I want to approach the man? I can't hear anything. This room's loud, isn't it?
Well, you can still have a conversation, but
I can hear hissing and whatnot from the boilers and stuff like that.
yes.
I'm
But
assuming.
you can still have a conversation with someone.
Oh, okay. Does he want to have it? Does he just look up and go back to his thing, or does he look?
I mean,
like,
he's
"What are
kind of
you
looking
doing?"
at you. Yeah, he's kind of confused.
I stare back momentarily,
It's coming.
seeing if he's going to engage in conversation. If not, I'm going to carry on.
Can I help you?
That's a good question. Can you help me? How long have you been on this ship?
Wait, what? Why maybe what? Who are you?
I'm a guest.
Go back to the guest rooms.
No one said I
Personal zone.
couldn't be here.
I mean, personal. I've been working on this ship for 5 years. Fine,
You
all
seen
right.
any
Can I go back
unusual
to my
activity
newspaper?
down here?
Sorry?
You seen any unusual activity down here?
No. I
Very
mean,
well.
you, but
Just pretend I wasn't here. I carry on.
all right.
What's your name before I leave?
Marcus.
Market. What's your last name?
Dude, I didn't have a name for him. Fucking
Alright, I'll just call him Marcus.
Rebel
then.
Bone.
Marcus Colby. Here you go.
Oh. Alright, Marcus, be safe. Alright, what other areas are on the lower decks?
Oh
Stowage,
yeah.
boiler room.
I look. I don't know. There's nothing important if that's what you're asking.
Alright, what about the middle deck?
No, deck is residency.
Residency?
Residency, and you got your kitchens and whatnot for like preparing.
I would
your
go
stuff,
to the
activities and
kitchens.
All right. You're gonna go to the kitchens. Harvey, you have the suitcase in your
Hello.
hand. The whispers are not going away, but you're approaching the office. What do you wish to do at said office?
Well, does this door have like a? Can I see through the door? Does it have any glass on it, or do I have to open the door to see through it?
You'd have to open the door to see through it.
Oh well, then I knock on the door, but I open the door before anyone can respond to the knock.
All right. As you do so, you see at the other end of the room, Sebastian sort of halfway up, confused. Yes, you're one of Mr. Rogers' friends. Graveson, was it?
My character's holding his damn ears because this is still ringing in very loud noises. Can you
Huh?
just take the suitcase, please? Killian sent me to give you the suitcase. I just toss it across the floor because I don't want to keep on hearing this ringing in my ears caused by
Alright.
it.
Alright, he'll grab the suitcase. You immediately, it starts to become a lot less bad. You can still kind of hear it, but not as bad, really. And he'll put it away in his desk, which muffles the sound a bit more. Alright. May I ask why?
No, I mean you can, but you wouldn't believe me. I don't think anyone would believe me. Say, Sebastian,
Yes.
Killian, and I, John Deere, other person that came with us on the boat. Have you seen him?
No, I have not seen him.
Would you like to accompany me to the residential area, or to my to where? Let's go to John Deere's room, if you will. Be so kind. Something you might want to see.
Alright.
All right.
Mr. Deere, you on your end, you grab your cane, I assume, right? You went
Yep,
back to your room,
yep.
grabbed your cane. We'll say that on the walk towards the room, you encounter these two.
So I'm gonna let them spot me first, since I'm gonna be busy trying to stay on my feet.
All right.
So
Can I do a spot hidden or psychoanalysis to see the John Deere's facial expression to see if he's worried or not?
I could just tell you.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose.
but if he wants to do psychology
Sure.
test to get a chance to increase it,
Sure.
well, I'll allow it.
I mean, the guy's room got broken open, and did I see the cane? Well, no one brought up the cane, so I wouldn't know if I saw the cane in the room or not. But I see him with the cane now. I'd only assume that he came.
I thought you said he saw it on the way, that you guys see me on my way into the room.
Yeah.
No,
When
on
I-
your way out.
Oh, on my way out.
When I-
Going towards. Alright, do a psychology roll.
Oh, my psychology roll.
Alright. He looks visibly stressed, but you not much more than that.
John dear, where have you been?
John kind
The
of.
door's broken open.
John just immediately looks up, sees you, and his face just goes pale. Points to you and says, "You're in danger."
Sebastian's hearing all of this, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He's just pointing you hard. He's saying you're in danger.
Why am I in danger?
Because the motherfucker who came to my store just kidnapped me and said he's either going to kill me or you. He's killing you.
Does he have any accomplices?
2 people are after you. Those 2
Including
accomplices.
him?
Not including him. I don't think he wants to do dirty work.
Well,
Interesting. Do you know exactly who that man is?
He stutters for a moment because again he's just in the situation. He's not well. Do you the man I asked you about, the man with the brochure, the man I was with Richards, and I asked you about a man on the boat.
You mean Jeffrey Richardson?
That man. Yes, sorry, I was with Robert. I was with Killian. Jeffrey Richardson. That is the man. The
I do agree, Mr. Graveson, that if that's the case, you are indeed in danger. Anyone on this boat? Anyone on this boat could be a threat.
We need to go to my room right now. I need to get my axe.
Where's Killian?
Killian's in the storage department below the ship.
And you 2 split up?
Yeah, it wasn't my choice, but if you were in my situation, I'd rather be able to hear things than be in a cramped, themed department.
I'm gonna pretend I understand what you mean and just take it. Where's Larry? Lenny, I mean, sorry. Where's Lenny?
I have not seen Lenny since I woke up. I have not seen Lenny at all since we last departed in your room to talk about our plans. I forgot to ask Killian about that too. I assumed he would be with Killian, but I never saw him with him.
Cachi, what are we doing? He starts saying, just kind of speaking to himself in Gamarag. Okay, we gotta find. We should go to Killian. We should find Killian. More numbers, the better.
They said they were after me, right?
Yes, but I don't think.
I need to go.
I don't think a dig.
I need to go to my room and get a weapon.
If you have a weapon in your room, then we go to your room. But then afterwards, we need to find Killian. Because all due respect, Sebastian, but I don't think yourself in your fitness, in your well fitness, and me in my horrible fitness can both protect this man.
I can assure you, my dear friend, when it comes to a little tussle, I'm more than capable of handling myself.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah. How far are we away from land, by the way? Been on voyage for, what, a day and a half now?
Let's say that, like 2 days.
Alright.
Now, obviously, I am the esteemed captain of the ship, if we will. We need to do this quietly. I don't want to make a poor voyage for the rest of the crew. So if we could just keep this under wraps, keep an eye out and all that, but without making it too much of a troublesome activity for the rest of the crew members. I have
My
still
life
have an
is at
image to protect.
stake, and you're telling me that we should be hush-hush about this?
We told you your life
I
was
was
at
just-
stake last night, and you said we should go back to drinking. I don't think you have much to talk, but I do agree with
Well,
Sebastian.
once I see a
I
door
agree-
broken in,
I agree
you
with
missing
Sebastian.
changes things.
I agree with Sebastian. Having ship-wide panic would not help our situation. That would just give them more time to slip in through the crowd and stab us. Stab you.
Can I get a spot hidden from the both of you?
Oh shit.
Alright. Well, I'm a natural at it.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Extreme success.
You can both see that there's a lot more clouds in the sky. A storm is brewing.
Oh god. I'm not a great swimmer. If that storm takes us overboard, I don't think I'd be able to survive.
I'm
not
pretty sure nobody put points in swim, to be fair. So
I mean, I've got 33 in swim.
pretty good.
I
Yeah,
have 20.
but I think that's mostly because my guy's very good at floating.
A guy will drown
My guy's good at falling into holes.
and dying.
Yeah, not coming up.
We don't forget. We don't forget.
It's your dog making that noise.
Let's just say if someone was to throw a life raft at me, I don't think I'd be able to climb it.
All right. All right. All right. So,
Is it my turn?
what's the plan?
Or-
Yes,
I
it
am
is your turn.
going to my room to get my axe, my wood axe.
John is gonna follow. John is gonna follow suit, basically trying to just make sure we all stay together.
I beckon Sebastian to come along so we can see the damage that's happened to the door of John Deere's room.
I really hope I haven't caused too much trouble to you, Sebastian, with the damages to the room.
Well, no worry. With my line of work, it is quite easy for me to repair this. No worries. We'll put it on the insurance. We'll be fine.
Okay, pokey.
All right. All right. So you have your axe. You have your cane. Great. Now we gotta find that Killian of yours. I could just do an announcement on the boat's system to bring him to the office.
That'd be
No.
good, but also they know.
That might not be the best idea.
As I was about to say, they know he's affiliated with us. They could get suspicious.
Sebastian, they want me dead, and for some reason, John Deere and them, well, some reason, me being affiliated with John Deere means that I am wanted dead for some reason. It's not the best idea to be affiliated with anyone that they saw come into the boat. Well, all of us. It's
That's a good
probably
point.
best that you don't show that you're involved with us.
Precious
That's a good
little
point. All right. I'll keep an eye out. An extra careful attention to Richardson. I'll even, you know, be a distractive host to him. You know, invite him to dinner parties and whatnot during the voyage, so we distract him as much as possible while you guys.
Just don't get yourself
Have a-
hurt. I seem to have made him have a short temper back there.
I'm sure it was quite the event. All right. That's settled. I will go back to my office and I'll do preparations to distract Mr. Richardson. You two have a fine evening. Be careful.
Thank you very
Alright,
much,
And
Sebastian.
again, you're both targets for you two and Mr. Rogers. All three of you are a target for this cult. And unfortunately, they're very good at keeping themselves out of the spotlight.
Alright, John, I think we should go to the storage room and try to acquire Killian.
Yes, that is
Oh.
a fair assessment. What weapon are you going to grab from your room? Firearm?
My wood axe.
Alright.
Oh,
Um, Sebastian's gonna walk back in the firm for a second. I'm not too comfortable when you're running around the boat with an axe, though. Do you have something a bit more subtle to walk around?
You think that I am going to care about politeness at a time where my life is in mortal danger?
Well, no, I understand, but you have to understand on your end as well that if you're running around with an actual axe, you're gonna get a lot more attention than Mr. Richardson.
If there's eyes on me, then there's likely less of a chance of them actually attacking me. Plus, I'm not going to be standing
That's
out in
not-
the middle of an open crowd. It'd be risk me getting shanked with so many witnesses around, but I don't actually see any of my attackers.
I urge you to listen to Sebastian's recommendations to not bring the axe. Do you have a small knife? Something you can fit in your coat? A pistol, even if it gets too much?
I do have a knife, but I am going to stow this axe in a easier to obtain location that's not going to be, well, it's not going to basically be a trap. People know, well, I assume they know where my room is. I try to get my weapon, I could get ambushed while going to my room. I should at least have a better location to put it.
Fair.
Alright, Mr. Rogers, you arrive into the kitchens.
Yes, I'm assuming they're very busy, or are they like shutting down the kitchen for the night?
They are getting work into breakfast for tomorrow early morning, which will start about around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Who does anyone notice me?
Sorry?
Does anyone notice me while I'm snooping around? Well, not necessarily snooping, but walking.
Do me a stealth roll. Not necessarily to like sneak in, but just like, are you
I'm not
capable of walk?
sneaking, but yeah. It's like,
Just see if you can walk around people and drive as little attention as possible. All right, no, you're very easily noticeable as everybody's dressed in, you know, the white chef kind of environment, and you're fully dressed. They don't really like do much about it, but they're a bit concerned by your presence.
concerned.
Well, yeah, in the sense that, you know, the civilians walking the kitchen, right? Snooping around.
Okay. Do I see anything unusual?
I mean, you see what's for tomorrow's breakfast, I guess.
I see
Lenny
breakfast.
was there.
What are they cooking for breakfast?
You dude, I don't fucking know, man. Fruit salads
Food,
and
lots
whatnot.
of food.
Lots of food.
Huh. Well, I might as well while I'm here. Can I ask them if I can get some dessert or cake?
Sure, we do have a few pies and cakes. Is there a preference in particular you're looking for?
Whatever's most available. I do prefer cream pies if you have any. Specifically coconut.
We have apple pie.
Apple pie?
Does that work with you?
Apple pie will suffice.
Alright, you'll be given a plate with a reasonable sized slice of apple pie, I guess.
Oh, can I have something to slice it with as well?
Yeah, sure. Just utensils, sure. Why not?
No. Oh no, I need a proper steak knife. I'm very bad with cutting.
A steak knife for an apple pie. Do me a fast talk roll.
Can I persuade instead?
I mean, you could
Look
how- like, look
you
how-
could try
look
to
how-
pretend to be dumb.
Look how weak I am.
Fast talk would be more appropriate.
Okay.
Persuade is a 30-minute conversation
Oh
to
no, I'm
convince
not doing a
someone's point of view.
30-minute conversation. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, he's not buying it.
Can I push it by like showing my handshake?
Sure, if you want to push it.
Nah, I'm good.
Can you roll an intelligence check to try to, if you fail it, you could show that you're not actually smart enough to use a regular knife.
That
So I have an apple pie now. Is it like on a plate or is it
Yeah, it's on a
like
plate.
boxed up? Oh, okay, it's on a fucking plate.
with
Okay.
a small knife and a fork.
Okay, cool. All right. I guess I continue my way. I want to move to the. Which level are the life rafts on?
There are on the main deck. On the side of the boats and whatnot.
Which area do I have to pass through in order to get to the main deck?
The flight of stairs and mostly corridors of kitchens, food, fridges and whatnot.
Okay. Well, now that I'm walking around with a pie in my hands, I definitely do less suspicious, don't I?
You do look less suspicious.
Casually eating an apple pie while walking the deck. I will make my way towards the deck. But
You know what?
I have no
Spot hidden.
spot hidden right now.
Yeah, spot hidden right now. All right. As you're walking through the corridors, you're looking over various rooms of food, and you pass by a meat fridge, and you notice that it's lowered by a significant amount.
Lowered?
Yeah, like the provisions for meat is very lackluster compared to the amount of meat you've seen being served on the ship so far.
I take note of it. Do I want to turn around and ask the chef why does the meat provisions look so low?
Up to you.
I'd like to go back.
Go for it.
Excuse me, sous chef, or I don't know who I'm speaking with.
Yes.
I had a question. I was passing by and noticed the meat provisions are quite low. Is there going to be enough for the rest of the voyage?
We will have plenty for the rest of the voyage. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Are we having a bunch of
Ooh.
vegetable dishes, or is there more vegetarians aboard? Is that why?
Don't worry about the meat. Alright, you get apple pie, you go back to your room, eat apple pie. Tomorrow you get a good breakfast.
Okay, thank you.
Have
That
a
was
good
weird.
evening.
You too, very well. Bonsoir. I'll walk away. Okay, I want to explore the rest of the middle deck. So,
Alright.
on this floor, what else is there?
They're mostly are again foods and staff rooms, bedrooms and courts and whatnot.
Okay. I will go to the staff rooms.
All right. Like a common room for the staff, or like going to their bedrooms.
No, I'm not going to their bedrooms. I'll go into the common area.
All right. You can see a few people playing cards.
Okay. They're just doing their thing.
They're playing cards.
I will not. Actually, I'm gonna ask them a question real quick.
Go for it.
I tell them, I'm a little lost. Could you point me to the stairwell?
The stairwell.
Stairwell, so I can get to the top deck.
Go down the hall. Third door to your left. You can't miss it.
Okay. Did you see anyone else run by here recently?
Do me a little some psychology. You know what? Do a psychology roll.
Bruh.
Oh. All right.
I use luck.
You can spend your luck.
Jesus.
Do you want to
That's
use the
that's
luck?
about- Why is this so important to get 22 luck for?
You
30.
don't.
Oh, it's 32. Nah,
22.
I'm good.
You don't want to use luck.
It's
Okay.
22 luck.
22.
You can
Nah,
push
I'm
it.
good.
You can
Wow.
push it.
What would the consequence be?
Well, it's up
You
to
don't
you.
know. Oh,
Look
you
at
do
You,
know.
you can
Drop my
you-
pie?
You can push the roll by asking more questions.
Oh, yes, I'm looking for so and so.
You're looking for so and so.
Not exactly, no. Looking for a man with a bowler hat. Or
Oh, that guy.
people. Bowler hat guy. Nah.
Anyone gets that reference? It's good.
Maybe two people that quickly went through here that you may have not recognized. I'd be a little bit more specific. Does that include a push? Does that benefit me a
Sure,
push?
sure. I'll allow a push roll.
You got this.
Come on, brother.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the
Jesus.
Whoa.
Fucking hell, brother.
You
That's-
can. As soon as you ask these questions, you can see like there's a bit of a tension here, a little bit of a awkward silence, an awkward pause, as they're all looking at each other like, what do we answer to this?
Have apple pie
Nah.
if you would like to share some.
Nobody out of the ordinary, pal. Don't worry about it. You can clearly tell that they're lying.
Are they nervous? Scared that I'm asking this? Or are they just like...
No, they're like, whoa. More like, how do we not lie? How do we lie about this and sound convincing? Does that make any sense?
I walk away and give him some side eye.
Okay.
And I guess I make my way to what's the rest on this deck?
Sorry?
What else is on this deck?
That's about it for important things that you can see.
Okay. Isn't the residential area on this deck?
Isn't it the next one?
How many decks is the ship? 4?
3 or 4? I don't know. Dude, I'm making it up for the whole ship design.
Okay, well,
Oh.
let's just say I walk through the residential area.
All right, do me a luck roll.
Luck roll.
Oh, better succeed.
How lucky you bump into your 2 associates.
Lovely.
John.
You too. You find Killian arrive with a piece of apple pie.
Oh, thank God you were right.
You're the one that should be. I should be saying that. I was looking for you.
That's so. We're all in trouble right now.
Yes, I'm aware.
Mostly
Your
Harvey.
apple pie might be having a
Mostly
good day.
Harvey. What are you talking about? You receiving that letter means. Are we having? No, let's go in the room. We're not having this conversation out here. Move.
All right, you move into the room.
Oh, wait, which room is the one that has the musket in it?
I think it was my room. No, not my
Okay,
room.
let's go in his room, the broken door
No,
room.
not my room. My room is the one we had the conversation in. The one we put the weapons in. I think that was your room,
From
since you're the
Lenny's.
detective. Or Lenny's
All right,
room.
let's go in my room. Is there anything in my room like that's been touched or anything?
We all roll spot hidden.
Is there a mint underneath my pillow?
Is there a
Can I eat that mint?
What do you
Wait,
say?
you snuck in my room and ate the mint?
I'm gonna have
I
a little
love the mints,
nibble.
man, after I broke down John Deere's door to take a piss, I was getting kind of hungry.
All right, so is my room untampered?
Yes, your room is untampered.
All right, let's have the discussion in here. I transfer the information that I told Sebastian the truth, and what he's told me is he is. I don't tell him that he's a spy for the cult, but I don't want to blow his cover, and I don't want to say that out loud in an unsecure area. And that we're all obviously in danger. Especially since I received the letter with the logo, and John has received the letter with the logo.
Yes, and
So explain, why is Harvey in danger?
Yeah, that's a good question.
John sighs and just kind of he kind of just fumbles with his cane. He doesn't want to properly answer, so he gives like a half answer. He says, "Because they want to, I don't know, they want to toy with us. They said they were gonna go kill Harvey or one of you, and they said they were gonna go kill Harvey." I was like,
Okay.
Were you kidnapped? What happened?
Wait.
Yeah, what happened to you?
Wait. Psychology versus a fast talk, please.
Oh, okay. My psychology.
Both Harvey and Graveson do a psychology roll versus John Deere's fast talk.
Why am I doing so bad at psychology?
That's a good question. Why am I doing so bad in psychology?
All right, so far, John Deere's lie goes right above your head. You believe him?
I have
Whatever.
no
Anyway,
reason,
we need to know why. Oh, let me tell you about what I found in the stowage area.
"Oh, please do."
It was a red briefcase with the same logo on it. It was
Oh,
whispering
Jesus.
to me. I don't want to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Um,
It was
I quickly
whispering
write
to
down
you.
the words. I quickly write down the words, Arcosa, Fainting, and Hassar. I don't know if I can pronounce them. And I showed them in writing.
Huh.
I might have
DM.
been whispering for you, but it was screaming in my ears.
It was screaming for me too.
DM, is there any way I can check if this would have been in something in one of my books? Because I have
I will
done a lot
allow-
of research and stuff.
I will allow an occult or a Cuthulu mythos roll. An occult will tell you a bit more about the cult. A mythos roll will tell you more about the mythos. Pretty simple.
Can
Do I roll
I?
too?
You
look
can
at
all
the-
do. You can do either an occult or a mythos roll, and I'll give out the information to those who succeed.
Ooh, I don't.
Whoa,
Can I?
put two
Can
luck
I
in
use?
that.
Can I use my luck? My 3 luck.
Not for Cuthulu mythos.
That wasn't mythos.
Oh,
That was a cult.
Oh,
Can I use
sure.
one luck?
Sure.
All right,
I'll use one luck.
I'm gonna manually change the number, so that makes it 40. That means like, so it's
No,
40.
you can just press on it, spend luck. There you go.
I was so
37.
close.
I use one luck.
Oh, you can press the
Right.
spend button. All right.
You know from these words that this is a cult following a very difficult to track down, um, leaders and whatnot. They're really secretive, and they follow the rules of being called the Nameless King. I think that's
Oh.
what it's called.
Jeez.
Just to confirm real quick.
All right.
Lost my
So
pen.
John will just relay that to them.
Let me look at his other names really quick before I say that, because I know one of his names, but that's too much on the nose.
I'm bleeding everywhere.
You're
I
bleeding
know who
everywhere?
you're on about, by the way.
Good.
Am I allowed to say it? Or should I keep it more secretive for them?
If they want to look it up, or if they want to ask you what it's about, out of character, sure.
Well, obviously, it seems like John Deere knows more about it. So if you would, what do you call it? Indulge me.
I'll
It's.
allow a mythos roll if you want to talk about the mythos.
I mean, I thought you said out of character.
Out of character, sure.
Yeah, so John has met the man, I think.
Remember, I asked you this question. Remember a long time ago? Hey, we're doing this in character.
Oh, we're doing the same character. Never mind then. You have to do
Yeah.
the roll.
So tell me about this. You seem like you have more information than what you're telling.
John.
If you don't recall, you were keeping something for me on that ride back from the car. I
John
know you are.
pushes away what he just said by grabbing like the thing that he wrote down, looking at it. Kind of like put one hand over his mouth and goes, "Oh, okay. This. Okay, I've seen this in one of my books about a cult. I didn't know which cult. It wasn't affiliated with the symbols, but I assume I can put two and two together from what I know about that one and what I know about the one in the book. This cult, it's a lot of its members can be high up. They're very secretive. They can be influential, and they follow what I've only been seen described as a nameless god or a faceless god, something like that. Translation is not my strong suit.
So I double checked. It's the unspeakable one.
Okay,
not
yeah,
the nameless
sorry.
one.
Something what they call the unspeakable god. I don't know. He pauses then. No. I don't know who that would be from what I've read, but
So you're telling me foolish people that believe such deities?
he hands back the paper. Oh no. Are they foolish in believing, or are you foolish for not seeing?
Only time will tell.
Yeah. Either way, this is unlike the mansion with those dissolved corrosive blobs. This isn't just going to stop here. This may be something that follows us.
Yes.
But yeah, nothing else I can get from that.
Anyway, I want to
talk
make
about how you
sure
got
that we have a
kidnapped?
redundancy plan.
A redundancy
I want to see
plan?
if we can commandeer an escape raft on this vehicle, on this boat, ship.
What year is this again?
1923.
Titanic.
It's post-Titanic.
Post-Titanic. Okay, just making sure, because Titanic is when they put in the regulation to mandatory have at minimum enough lifeboats to carry the passengers. Because before Titanic, they'd always had less to cut budget.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. If we were to do that, I couldn't do it in good I wouldn't be able to do that in good conscience unless we knew that they had excess boats. After what happened in the Pacific. Yeah.
Oh, and there's something weird going on down there in the storage. appears to be some sort of beast in a large crate down there. And the provisions in the kitchen had a huge lack of meat.
Why would a lack
I
of
don't know
meat
if
be a
that-
problem?
I don't know.
Well-
I'm just making a connection.
DM,
Yes.
can I do another occult roll to see if this cult partakes in cannibalism? Like to try and see if I remember anything from my books.
Sure.
I wouldn't know why they'd have a lack of meat. Why would that be a problem?
And he told me there'd be plenty of meat.
Well,
He said there was a beast down in the container
Thinking they may be
area.
feeding
Like,
it meat.
yeah, that's what I was assuming.
I mean, plenty of meat can just mean that
But-
they have a scheduled plan for how much they're going to use, and they have enough for what they want.
If we survive the night, take
Sur-
notice of the lack
survive?
of meat when they serve it.
The knife, the
If we
knife.
sir knife, the knife.
Wait, say again?
You said survive instead of survive. You said survive the night.
I did.
Yeah, you fucking did. I got that on
Survive.
camera.
Oh, okay.
I got that on tape. You can repeat. I'm sorry for interrupting with the joke. I'm just...
No, you're good. I'm trying to remember what I said.
If
Oh,
we
yeah.
survive the night,
Take a look at the meat provisions to see if they're lacking.
Did you ask anyone about why there is a lack of meat?
I did. They blew me off.
Do you
Or the sous chef in the kitchen.
think there's a reason why he did that, or do you think he just
There's possibly a reason. They
Uh,
either that or they just wanted me out of the kitchen.
so?
I say
There's
that while
people-
looking at the pie. Is this a pretty fresh pie, or is it like was it made like yesterday or something like that?
It's pretty fresh pie.
Oh, so it's like still warm.
There's people out to get us, and I can't really say that the chef's out to get us as well, but if they're in positions of power to where they have access to the food supply, they have access to all the food on the ship, which could pose a problem.
All right,
also
no
have
more
access to
alcohol
the
while we're on the ship.
Yeah.
oh shit! He says, alcohol, drinks, yes. The man mentioned something to me. The cult man. He was pouring a tea. He said they had some hallucinogen or something that let them talk to the gods. Be careful if you drink anything. You don't know if they're gonna spike it with, I don't know, that to make you go mad.
I look at Killian in the eye, because both me and him heard whisper coming from a briefcase of all things. William, do you think that's because we had too much to drink?
That would have been karma.
Killian. We're just saving. Killian,
Yes.
that whispering coming from that briefcase, do you think that's a hallucinogen that he...
That's a great question. But no, it tasted like DM, since my character has quite a history with that substance. Did it
What
seem normal?
substance?
Alcohol.
Everything seemed normal.
No, it was very fine alcohol. It was not tampered with.
Alright, but can we talk about you getting kidnapped, John
Yeah.
dear? Where were you? Where was it? The room they held you in.
He has no idea.
He's thinking very hard about this. Or he's AFK.
Sorry, what?
He's zoned out while thinking about alcohol.
Yeah.
I spaced out. I thought you were talking to William about stuff.
John dear, where were you stored? Where were you kidnapped? What room did they take you to?
They took me to. I don't remember what the room looked like, but it was on this floor. It was one of the housing rooms, you know. Yeah, what was the
Do you
name?
remember where it is?
It starts with an R. Residence, yeah, residence. It was a residential room. I don't know where. It's down the hall that way. He says, pointing down. Pointing in the
they-
general direction.
Did they bring you back to this room?
No. They walked out. Two men walked out on their way to kill you, and the man the Richard man, he just let me go.
So you know where the room is.
I
You
know
walked out of the room.
I know a roundabout. I don't know. I was dazed, confused, and most importantly, in a lot of fucking pain.
A part of me says we should go in that room to see if we can figure out
You
something
want to
about
go?
these men.
You want to go into the lion's den?
I mean, let's say they smoked a particular kind of cigarette. We would be able to use that information to find other people which smoke that particular brand. Stuff like that, finding out who is most likely to try to attack us. It'd be easier to spot them out if we had any hints about them, instead of praying that every person we met wasn't trying to kill us.
Oh no! I mean, wouldn't we be able to identify them by the brooch? They all seem to have brooches. At least the man does.
They could take it off.
They could, but
You'd be gambling your life,
okay.
praying that they kept that on.
And you're gambling your life assuming that they're not going to be, hostile if you go in there. The man didn't leave.
If they
Just
are
two people
hostile
left.
and in there, we can defend them.
Only
And
two
then we
people
have
left.
them
That room.
isolated.
Killian, what do you think? I'm willing to go with the popular vote, but I want there to be a full vote. What do you think?
Are you asking me the question?
I'm asking you. Do you think we should go to that room like Mr. Harvey here is suggesting? I say not to, because we don't know if they have weapons. We don't know. I do not know if there's more than just that man in there. Those two could have.
No, we
come
need
back.
to secure our escape
I would
if we
say
have
we
to.
do, because we would be able to identify all the people that are trying to kill us, and we could what's the door handle looking like on these what these door handles looking like? Could I
Since it's
actually
dark,
just
I
bar
go
the
ahead
room?
and grab the rifle from the
William?
ceiling.
Yes.
Could I bar these rooms closed if I put a door under the door frame?
Door
door
under the
door
door
frame.
frame.
Under the doorknob.
A door
Door
under
under
the
the doorknob.
doorknob.
The chair.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we're on the same page. All right. I mean, Bolt put a full furniture in front of it and didn't work. So you.
Yeah, I
think
put like a
sure.
whole fucking like cupboard.
You moved the whole dresser.
I did.
They did have quite a bit of time though. To do
You were
something.
passed out. Door under the door.
Yeah.
Can we put John Deere's broken door under the door?
Listen, right. Harvey, whether or not you want to go to the room, myself and Killian have both voted. It's popular vote.
If he wants to go, he's allowed to. You can't stop the man from doing what he wants to do.
I'm just saying
I
the group.
understand
The
where
group
he's
can't come.
role playing it.
I'm role playing it purely. I was in character.
Yeah, but I'm just on the
Nah, I
same page. If he
understand.
really
I
wants
know.
to-
I'm not trying to stop him in terms of in character. I mean, out of character, trying to stop him. I'm using my character way of talking.
I'll let you guys
to
talk.
discuss this. I'm gonna grab more snacks.
How would you propose we do it? I mean, wouldn't
Can you tell me anything, any other identifying things about those men you saw other than the brooch? Because if they do take off the brooch, we
They-
would need as much information as we can get.
they seemed pretty generic. They both wore the same suits, I think. I don't know. Bear in mind, I was in a dark room, tied to a chair, hurt. I'd been slapped. I'd been hit. I was threatened at knife point. I wasn't necessarily looking at people's details. I was trying not to die by talking my way out of the situation.
Why wouldn't they make it easy for themselves and kill you?
Yeah, why?
Because they're sadistic? I don't know.
So they're making more work for themselves.
I mean, think about it that way. You kidnap someone, and they don't want to die, and they also don't want the people around them to die. So you say, okay, I'm going to let you go in your frail body, as you can't do anything, as we're going to kill someone you're acquaintanced with. You know,
I think
they
we need to
want
sink
people
ship.
to suffer. Simple as.
Why would they bring you? I mean, why would they kidnap you? I mean,
Because they initially
They could
wanted
be
to kill me.
sadistic,
Because
yeah.
they initially wanted to kill me.
how would you know that?
Because
and why did they change their mind?
I know that because he had a knife to my throat, threatening me.
Could have been intimidating you.
No,
I mean, it doesn't
saying
really matter at the end of the day.
threatening, as in blade on my throat, threatening, saying the reasons why he wants me dead specifically. And as any good businessman, I know how to talk. So I blabbered, and I made up any random excuse to keep on talking to waste their time, and they seem to have gotten bored of it. John is lying out of his fucking teeth, only partially. He was, blubbering out to save time, but
You're not.
I think we need to secure a means of escape just in case.
I
the worst
think we
comes to
should
worst.
locate where the life rafts are.
I also think we should locate an escape, because there's no point going there if we have no way to get out if it goes pear-shaped.
I go ahead and put the rifle on my back that I retrieved from the ceiling.
John goes to the
I-
suitcase that he was given for his spear, and he puts it on his back, so now he has his cane sword and his old trusty rusty spear.
So
I
let's pick a life raft and put the stuff in there. Worst comes to worst, all we have to do is hop in and deploy the release. Or
What if they have guns, though? Couldn't they just shoot down at us, put a hole in our boat?
mean, if they have guns, we're dead anyways.
yes.
That is fair point. That is a fair point.
And it's not just a rowboat.
If they have guns, they're gonna be
I
spotted a
think it
mile
has
away.
a propeller screw actuator that we can manually
Oh,
pedal.
I mean, this is one of those fancy ones, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a fancy one, so
Yeah.
it's gonna have one of the pedal screw boats, screw propellers.
Let me go and put my wood axe in a.
We better do this under the cover at night. We won't get another chance.
So you want us to wait? Actually, is it? What time of day is it right now?
It's almost midnight, more than likely.
We are getting late in night, yes.
Is it midnight?
I'm not.
I assumed
Sorry,
it was
I'm
about
I'm
to be early
assuming
morning.
they're gonna follow me to the top deck to find the lifeboats.
Alright, the three of you are going to go find life. Sure.
Yes.
Lenny should have been here for this.
Yes. Yeah.
You're gonna leave
unless
us out,
Lenny
Lenny.
got fucking died.
He was just sleeping in the damn.
Speaking of which, where is he? Has he not got on today at all?
Nope.
I mean, this is not common for us to do it so early in the day. I wouldn't expect him to be free.
Alright. So. You're
Oh
going?
yeah, we'll be more here for
back
this. I put my
up.
wood axe in a briefcase, so it's not conspicuous.
You
going
ruined my YouTube feed, by the way. I
What?
hate you so much.
Okay. So, you're on board of the ship. You find the lifeboat. So on one of the lifeboats, you want to hide your weapons in it.
Yeah. John is gonna put his trusty rusty spear in it. He's gonna put like,
Okay.
the boats. They're the ones that have like the little boards between them. You know, like little table bits. I don't know how to describe them, but you know what I mean, right? Like the seats.
Okay.
Like, do they have that, or are they the ones where the seats are on the walls? I'm asking genuinely. I'm not stating.
We'll say that it is quite easy to hide your weapons in
Okay.
there without.
I'm
being
gonna hide it
conspicuous.
under a table or seat, whatever the fuck.
Here, take this, hide it.
Yeah. Okay. He says does the same.
Okay. I need all three of you to do a spot hidden while you're doing that.
All three of
Up
us.
the end,
On
the
purpose.
top.
I'm keeping my.
Fuck! Can I push?
I'm,
What do you want to do to push?
Harvey, roll.
Can I
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
he has
yeah.
just been kidnapped. He's going to be nervous. Can he be looking around as he's doing this? You know,
Super
turning,
suspicious.
yeah.
Can I just say that my body is blocking anybody from seeing what he's doing? Actually, wait. This is not a
Well,
hide, is it?
no. Anyway, can I just say that because of paranoia, he's like looking over his
Okay,
shoulder.
let me throw another question at you. What's the penalty for you failing a second time if you do fail a second time?
I fall
Why are
into
you
I
pushing?
fall face first into the boat.
You'd fall into the water.
No, into the boat.
Don't
I'm
take
leaning.
damage.
Into the water.
The boat.
water.
The boat is not that far down. It is literally like a
I'll allow
step
it.
down.
I'll allow it.
And I wouldn't be falling into the water. I'd be falling into the boat because he's leaned over to hide something under the boat.
Your cane sword falls into the water.
And see who's the fucking Chad.
Nah, that guy with 5.
Falls into the
That's
water.
quite hidden.
You would probably die.
Harvey, John Deere,
Yeah.
while you're working on hiding the equipment, you see at the other end of the boat a figure sort of peeking out, clearly
Yeah, he-
aiming towards you folks with
Aiming?
a weapon.
Like aiming a weapon?
Aiming
No,
a weapon.
looking. Aiming at
You
us?
said aiming a weapon.
John and
I
Aiming
will-
a weapon.
John will just see
I
this
need
and
a
immediately
dodge
go,
roll.
Shit!
I need a dodge roll from the two that
You would have been
spotted.
better off falling
Um,
into the boat. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, can I argue against this with something?
What do you mean?
Can I argue a brawl roll? So instead of dodging, I'm trying to push what's his name, Killian down. So all three of us are getting on the ground. You know,
If you,
like a get out,
you know
Mr.
what?
President.
Counter argument. If you do want to push him instead of dodging, which I'll allow, you're putting yourself more in danger.
Well,
but
I'm not just pushing. What I'd be doing is like I'm tackling. You know, so they're both going to go down. They're both moving.
Now
You know.
that I know I could have done that, can I throw in my dodge and
Because-
say I pushed someone to the ground without actually getting down to the ground?
When because the
I will allow both.
way you're phrasing it implies I'm standing up and pushing, but what I'm doing is I'm jumping and I'm tackling. So we're both. So that means I'm both dodging and making someone else dodge at the same time through a brawl.
That seems.
Well, like imagine the
like
words
cheating
"Get
the
down,
game.
Mr. President," right? Because if we both go, we do not know if he's going to
You know,
shoot at
in
fucking
th-
Killian.
in theory, I wouldn't allow it. But seeing how they're both the same stats, and you're not trying to cheese it by going, "Oh, I'm using brawl instead because it's higher." Sure, I'll allow
Yeah,
a get down president.
I'm
Mr.
simply
Killian.
trying to make
down,
sure
Mr.
we're
President.
all dodging. You know?
All right, so John, you want to do a dodge roll.
Oh fuck.
That's.
I can do it for you. Actually, I can't really.
Yeah,
Wait, am
sorry.
I being shoved?
Yeah, so basically you
Well,
didn't see it, so you weren't going to dodge. So John was going to try and make sure we both,
But
you
it
know.
wasn't.
Oh, I love this. No, I love this. Harvey, you push Killian to the floor. You shove him down. Both of you drop to the ground. John, you're kind of slow, you know, being all frail and whatnot. You completely miss him. Throw yourself into the water.
No, but I wouldn't be aiming at the water at all, though. What?
I gotta punish you folks.
But that
John
wasn't a
went
push.
overboard.
That was just a change of. Oh, that wasn't a push. That was just a change of role. There's a difference.
So,
Does it need an instant death?
it's not instant death. The bullet is shot and nobody's hit.
It is an instant
The
death.
person-
We are in the ocean. Hypothermia would set in
No,
quite easily.
you are.
Okay,
You're in the
I
ocean.
mean by we, I mean the boat. The boat is in the ocean.
I'm
Hypothermia
not
would set
making
in.
it. You drop into the water, you're dead. People can help you out here.
Alright.
This is
Yeah,
a
just
Batman
let it
Arkham
continue.
Arkham.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Let it happen.
it's not Assassin's Creed drop into the water, reset the timeline. No, that's not it. After shooting the bullet, the guy is going to start leaving, running away.
Dog, he just fired a gun.
We're gonna have to cut the boat down so we can put him into the boat.
How loud was the gunshot?
Pretty loud.
Are we going?
Pretty
Yeah,
loud.
because are we going real life physics or are we going cartoon physics where it goes bang instead of boom?
Goes,
No, it's
what did it sound
it's
like? A pistol? Or
The
what?
entire boat hears it.
it sounded like a revolver.
Jesus, a revolver. Okay, then that's loud.
Damn, we can
A
just
big
tell it's a
gun.
revolver.
It's a big gun. It's not a small pistol. It was a big pow.
Holy shit! Someone just tried to shoot at me. At us.
Guys, guys,
He's overboard.
help, help! He's holding. He's got his cane sword in
So the guy ran away.
hand. kind of like trying not to drown. You know, he's not letting
Is
go of
there a
his
life
precious
preserver
thing.
next to me?
There should be a life preserver on the boat. Well, near the boat.
Typically, they'd be by the seating, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I'm asking William.
Look,
Lifesaver, not life preserver.
look. If you throw the preserver in, I'm gonna ask John to do a swim check to get to it, and then you guys can pull him back up.
What if we have to go? What if we do a good enough throw it right next?
We could deploy the lifeboat.
Or
I'm
you
saying,
could deploy the lifeboat and make it easier for him.
Wait a moment. Don't lifeboats at this time? Wouldn't they have a winch though, so you can bring it back
Oh,
up
you
as
know,
well?
there's 2 release latches.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
there's 1 depending on which model it is, and literally drops the boat into the water.
I couldn't remember which type of technology they had at this time for it.
So if me and Harvey release both the latches at the same time, we could be inside the boat and release it.
I'm thinking.
I think we're gonna have to abandon ship. We don't have a
Who has
choice.
better-
John's probably gonna drown.
No, who has the better
Oh,
out of us both?
There ain't time to think. It's time to act.
I'm throwing the lifesaver. You can go down with the boat by yourself.
Fuck it, I'm releasing the boat.
Alright, throw the life thing.
Damn.
Alright, way off course.
Go swim in Antarctica, my friend.
John, do you want to swim to the thing or wait for the boat?
I saw us way off course, and he just yells, I'm over here, you cunt!"
I'm not good at frisbee, alright? Cut me some slack.
Alright, and you're dropping on the boat. Dropping the boat going towards. Alright. Do me. I'm guessing you don't have any piloting skills, right?
No.
I got driving.
Yeah, drive auto is
I don't
not
think drive auto is gonna work with the fucking boat.
Alright, so I'm not gonna ask for that roll. That'd be way too harsh because you'd be at 1%. Alright, so drop the boat. You managed to roll to Mr.
Pedal.
John.
This is a
Deere.
pedal lifeboat, I think.
I don't know, dude. We're just role playing here. You get to
Okay.
John Deere. Harvey, give me a spot hidden. No, a listen check.
Oh.
Give me a listen check.
Watch the whispering get louder. Oh. Natural.
Alright. I will give you an advantage on a dodge as somebody's approaching you and trying to whack you.
Can I do a brawl?
You can do a
Can I
fight
counter
back.
his- Yeah, I'd love to. But with what
Go for
weapon? Is it fist? Can I choose what weapon?
In this case would be fist because I don't think you had a weapon on, like,
Alright.
you at the time. Let me do a fight brawl, see if it connects. Oh, well, I mean, I'm not.
Throw him
gonna
in the
do
water.
anything
Throw
about
him in the water.
Alright, so he tries to hit you in the back of the head. You do manage to weave and hit him back. Roll me damage for the brawl.
Alright. Well, that's the wrong button, I think.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
not. Roll
Yeah.
damage. It's 1d4 plus 0.
One
One.
damage.
That's okay. Do you manage to punch him in the face? Now, I'm not familiar with these boats, and you seem to have quite a familiarity with it. How do you get back up?
Or not.
The plan was I stay up so I can help you get back.
Either he throws a life preserver, and we climb up a rope ladder of some sort on the side of the ship, or we're taking this boat because there's no way to reattach it without being at the dock. So either we abandon this boat
I'm gonna have to run
and
to the back and
climb
ask him.
on a
help
rope
us.
ladder. So
There should be a ladder around the side
there
of the
should
thing.
be a ladder around the lifeboats that reach
Yeah.
into the water,
All right, so
or netting.
I'll let you guys be able to use the rowboat to the ladder, get back up, but it's gonna take at least a turn.
Okay.
So 1v1
Well, I also want to
combat.
carry the gear that's in the boat because
Do I see what weapon this guy? Did he try to attack me with his fist? Did he try to stab me?
It was some sort of like bat.
All right, man.
Batman.
All right. Now, what's your dexterity at?
My dexterity is at 60.
All right, you go first.
All right, lovely. I don't want to kill the guy with my knife. I think I'll punch him and try to see if I can get him to the
Oh,
ground.
he's trying to kill you.
If we keep him alive, we can actually interrogate.
Here you go. I'm putting the tokens on the map so we have some sort of a visual here.
All right.
All right. My
This isn't the same guy, is it?
Rolling brawl.
My shoelace is stuck on the chair. How? What?
What?
My shoelace was stuck in the chair. Alright. No, not damage. You have to click fighting skill brawl, not unarmed damage.
Oh, that'd make more sense. Oh,
Oh wait, he's gonna
Wait,
try to punch back.
I did roll a brawl. I rolled
You
it
did
last time. I got a
roll.
14.
Oh, okay. Roll damage is 1d4. You rolled one
I-
again.
Yeah, I rolled 1 again.
No, wait. You did a listen. The 14 was when you punched him the first time. Now we're in combat.
Was
Yeah, you did 1 damage to him. And then we started combat. So
Why
you have
did
to.
they
I rolled
ambush us
another
on the
one, and then
top
you
there?
said, "Nuh-uh, do it again." And
Yeah,
I
no,
failed it.
you rolled damage. You have to roll a brawl to punch him. So just roll brawl. See if you hit. You do hit. Alright, he's
Alright.
gonna try to dodge. Dodge is half dexterity, so for him it is. Okay. I rolled 1d0. Good job, William. He does not dodge it. You gotta hit it. So now roll damage. 1d4 plus 0. No.
That's what it does every time. Finally, some good damage.
Damn.
I would like to see if I can punch him and make him have to lean onto the bars. Well, the guard of the ship. Bars of the ship.
Sure, you punch him and he gets close to the bars.
Alright.
Alright, his turn. Gonna punch you back. Or, not punch you, no. Hit with a bat. Do you want to fight back or dodge?
I would like to fight back.
Alright, go for it. Oh my god!
You kill that man.
This
Roll
is
two-
why
you-
I
You punch him
Roll
in the
2d4.
jaw. As you punch him in the
2d4.
jaw. As you
What
punch him in,
happened?
as you punch him in the jaw, his neck snaps and his head comes flying off and into the water.
Can I just disarm him? I
Whoa.
don't want to kill the man.
Whoa.
Break off his arm.
Break his arm.
Wait,
That'll
I
work.
have to do a con roll.
I knock him off into the water and he lands
Oh,
in
does
your
that
boat.
deliver a major
Massive
wound?
blow to the man. Now, this is enough time for you guys to be able to climb up the ladder and you can see this fight going on. He is going to try to make a run for it.
Do we have our stuff? I can't remember.
Can I grab
do.
the musket?
Can
Not
I-
the musket, but the rifle?
Can I grab my spear and put it on my back as per usual?
I'm not letting him run away.
I'm gonna fix bayonet and charge after him.
Don't try to kill the guy.
Dim,
please.
dim, dim.
I mean, I know a thing about bayonet stabs, and that's not pleasant.
Yeah, that's not good.
Is it one of those triangular blades?
Yeah.
How fast is he? Is he hurt? Like
Or-
very hurt?
He's very hurt. I punch him in the jaw. He's stunned right now.
All right.
Uh.
So if you go to the little suitcase icon, you'll see chase on boat. Wait,
Alright,
maybe
uh-huh.
you don't.
What?
You
I do
see it?
Yes.
Open it up and go to participant list. You'll see your participant with a dice at the end. Roll for it.
Lenny's not
Really?
here, unfortunately.
Clearly, I should get advantage for being closest.
Did I roll?
I
It's
think
based on movement. It's in the chat. You have to click on the roll next to it.
15.
Hello? not doing it? Oh no.
Yeah, go to the chat and you'll see Harvey. Alright. So now the way a chase works, I don't know why Lenny's here. Oh yeah, okay. So the way the chase works is the fastest player, in this case is gonna be Patrick. Spoiler
Okay.
already, his name is Patrick.
Only by one.
Patrick is going to have 2 movements per turn. John and Harvey is gonna get Patrick's gonna get 3 movements per turn. Harvey and John Deere is gonna get 2 movements per turn, and Killian is gonna get 1 movement per turn because he's the slowest. So if you go to chase setup real quick,
I don't think I should be listening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut
Chase
to the
setup.
chase. Yes, here we go.
Oh,
So-
hold on.
Harvey, you are first. Now you
Alright.
you have 2 actions. You can either move forward, you can attack, you can pretty much do anything as you have 2 actions. Do as you wish with them.
I'm still right next to him though, right?
Yes.
Can I try to grapple him and make it to where he can't run away? So I can see him looking around.
Do me a brawl move.
Alright.
You guys want me to take a shot? I have better luck.
No, I am
taking a
right next
shot.
to him.
I-
Please
Oh.
don't. I know your track history. Don't shoot me instead.
All right. And that would suck. Then you just grab him
Shot.
as soon as he starts. Alright. Alright. You do grab him, slowing him down.
Alright.
Well, slowing him, and you know he's to a halt during his turn.
I have one more action, right?
Yes.
Can I knock him prone?
That would be a strength check.
Alright.
Strength versus strength.
95. Oh. Watch him roll 100.
Oh,
He rolled
no.
100.
Is it crit? Oh wow.
No.
He rolled a
Nice.
20. All right. So for him, it's a crit success. Not a crit success, a hard success. So he is going to be able to push you off of the grapple. Seeing how he has 2
Damn.
success and you have a failure.
Does
So
he
those
still
are your
have
2
to
actions.
lose a movement though, or no?
He does lose 1 movement. He's down to 2. So he's going to move forward. 1. And then he is going to do the.
Slippery floor.
Yep, he has a dexterity check to see if he's gonna slip on the slippery floor or not. Oh, he does! Oh my god!
Go.
Oh no! Reveal to everyone.
Oh wow, that's
99.
that's a bad fucking
Bro,
slip. That's
just-
a bad slip.
Bro's broken something. At least
So
it wasn't
bro-
100.
He goes and slips on the side of the boat. Sorry. He's gonna take 1d3 damage. No, okay, it's just 1. We're fine.
Just 1. Okay.
All right, John, you get 2 movement. What do you want to do?
Alright, can I unsheath my blade and since he's on the ground, can I strike at his Achilles heel?
You have to move.
I have to
Yep,
move.
you're not on the boat.
I thought he said we climbed onto the boat.
Yeah, but look at the map
Okay.
where you
I
are.
don't see. Oh,
Yeah.
the map still can't. Alright. Can I finish climbing onto the boat then? Having gotten my spear from the dinghy.
Okay, again,
I
I
don't-
don't know what you folks are seeing. You see your icon is like on a gray spot.
My icon is in water. It's not a grey spot.
Yeah, his.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
see.
just where the chase starts.
I don't see.
Alright,
I don't know what I'm meant
do
to
me a
be.
share screen. Do me a share screen.
I may just be misunderstanding everything. I see like something to do with a barrier.
Oh, you want me to look at the briefcase?
Because it's barrier
Yeah.
hazard, barrier hazard. I'm not sure how that works.
Go on chase setup.
Chase setup. Where?
Wander your cursor to the left, right above the name of Harvey.
Oh shit.
Is this
I'm
guy's
stupid as
HP
fuck.
updated
No.
in the chase?
Yeah, click the little 2 arrow on the bottom right so you can scroll it up. There you go. So see how where you are, you have to move 2 tiles to get to him.
Oh, I pressed the bad button.
I'm not on him, so I've got
Oh,
I've
gosh,
got to
I just
move
deleted
twice. So
myself.
can I move to him then?
Oh,
You have 2 movement. So oh wait,
So-
Mr. Other guy's not here anymore.
I just accidentally deleted myself.
Is Mr. Patrick's HP updated?
Yes.
So he took 7 damage, and he's at 15 health.
Yes.
Why does he have so much health?
Why did he have so much health? Maybe he knew who he was coming up against. He had to bulk up.
Man took the roids.
That ain't gonna stop me, though.
I can't add you. Okay, we'll do it manually.
I can add myself. Hold on. No, I can't.
No, you can't. Alright, so you want to use your 2 movements to get up to him. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Next round. No, now it's Killian. Killian, you had 1 movement.
I failed.
What?
I failed, didn't I?
You failed the Constitution roll, so you have less movement than the other players.
Okay.
So you can move 1 tile. You'll be 1 tile away from.
If I move, can I do an action as well?
You have 1 action. You can either move or do an action.
Oh, your movements and
Oh,
your
I'll
actions
just
are-
move then.
Okay.
Oh, I couldn't shoot.
Oh, you want to shoot?
No, I don't want to shoot.
That's the only way
It
we can
would
do
be
anything to them.
unlawful.
Harvey?
They unlawfully shot at us.
Yeah,
We
but
have 2
shooting someone in
movement.
the back is not great.
So
You
if I
can use-
move twice, I'd be near him.
Yes,
Right.
but that'd be the end of your turn.
I can't do a single thing without going near him.
You got 2 actions.
Let's say I wanted to charge. Let's say I wanted to move 1, then charge at him.
1
with,
and
like
then charge him.
disadvantage. Because I can't attack him in any way if I do just do 2 base movement.
So here are the things you can do in a chase. Because right now everybody's running at the same time. It looks like a turn base, but it's like everybody's going on at the same time. Just some people are faster than others, right? So the things you can do is move forward or move backwards. Let's say you want to chase the man or you want to go back to help an ally. You can move back and forth. You can assist an ally, so you use one of your action to make sure someone succeeds with like an obstacle or something. You can give them an advantage. Or you can take your time to make a cautious approach. Example, the floor's slippery. Instead of just running through it, you can take double the actions to give yourself an advantage at going through the slippery floor with ease. Does that make any sense?
I think I'll just use 2 movement to go near him.
Alright.
Slippery floor.
That's if he wants to keep going forward. So, Patrick is going to try to keep running over the slippery floor. It's going to be a dex roll. It's so much easier on pen and paper. Right, he succeeds. Oh, I didn't put a cart for the a roll for the food cart. All right. So this was a hazard. So it does damage. Sometimes it's a barrier, like a wall you have to jump over, or a hole you have to jump over, or a gate that's locked, so you have to either find a way around, or lockpick it, or bash through the door.
I'm
This
not going to
case-
try my luck with any hole after the last time.
So in this case, Patrick is running forward. He's going to the kitchen area, and there's a lot of food carts. So he's going to try to weave around them. Any time you have a hazard, you can ask for different rules. So in this case, for food carts, you can ask to jump over them, or weave, or just push them out of the way. There's multiple ways of doing it. It's not just the rule I require.
Slide underneath like a boss.
Alright, so he failed at dodging the food cart, so he's still gonna go through, but it's gonna cost him an action, 1 more action. So, back to John Deere. What is John Deere doing? There's a slippery floor in front of you.
Would it count as I don't know. What I would say is I want to slow down to make sure I don't
Yep.
slip. But like, will that
So
make
you-
me only be able to move 1 space?
Yes, because you're gonna take a cautious approach, so it's gonna be 2 actions to go through the slippery floor.
How far, like in how many meters, is the difference between the side of the boat and the main saloon? Like I assume it's not. Is it just a straight line, or is it like curves and stuff?
It's just to visualize. There's no like real distances mechanics here.
Okay, but is it can I
it's
see him
arbitrary
still,
rules.
or did he
Yes,
have
you
to
can
take a
still
turn?
see him.
All right.
If
The
it
reason
makes you
the
feel
reason I
better about
asked
wasting,
the reason I asked distance is because I've got a good throwing arm and a spear. Theoretically, if it is a certain amount of distance, I could throw it at him instead.
If you want to throw the spear, I'll give you -2 dice. One for distance and one for him being running right now. He
Okay,
is not standing still.
since distance is a factor, then I'm not going to do it, and I'm just going to take one movement to go to kitchen area cautiously.
Do you want to
Alright, good.
take the cautious approach?
Yes, my guy.
And
I'm going to be fully real with you. My guy's frail. I can't be reckless.
do
if
me
you
a
fall, I also take damage. So that's also
I don't care about
do
that. I'm fully real with you.
do me a dexterity with a +1.
Swan.
Man really said he doesn't care about his own party members.
All right, you
I
slip
was
on the
being
floor.
exaggerative, my mate. Wait, does it
Alright,
always take the
well-
highest?
Sorry,
Does it always take the highest?
the lowest number.
Oh, I did -1. Oh, I'm an idiot.
So you have 50. You have 55, which is still a fail.
Yeah, I know. But I did -1. I'm an idiot.
All right, John, you step on the floor,
Yep.
and both of you will take 1 damage.
Both of you?
Oh,
Well, he's
Yeah,
tied
linked.
to me.
Oh.
All right, Killian,
know
that?
you're still a bit behind Harvey and John right now, but you feel free to run if you wish.
Can I roll again, or what am I doing?
No, you can use your action to get up to these two, and that'll be the end of your turn.
Oh.
it's not
Oh.
in the.
Yeah, he's not in the thing anymore because I'm keeping
Huh.
track. No worries.
I take a shot at the guy.
You want to take a shot at the guy? -2
Give me a
on the
second.
shot.
I'm gonna run up to the other guys.
Run up to the other guys. All right, next round. Harvey. Slippery floor. You know, you can just jump over it if you don't want to do the dex roll. There's other ways to do it. Harvey?
I'm back. I'm back.
What do you want to do?
Well, I am going to do a bullward charge. I'm going to move 2 spaces to get to this Patrick guy.
Do me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I'm gonna go through the slippery floor with these. Ooh, he does. So you move 2 spaces. No, you move 1 space, and then there's the food carts and in the kitchen area.
It sent me directly to them. Hold on a second.
So
We're in the
another
kitchen.
dex roll. Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry.
again, I'll explain this. Instead of being like meters and square distances, like D&D 5e, where it's like, oh, I move 30 feet end of my turn. These are arbitrary distances. They're
Harvey,
just
aren't you
locations.
Aren't you strong?
I am strong, but it doesn't mean I'm dexterous.
Yeah,
Asked you if you
again-
pushed out the way.
Again, you don't have
could.
to do the dex roll.
Oh, I don't have to.
No, it's just one roll I put in because I have to. But you can give me examples on what you want to do instead of trying to weave through them or jump or push them. You like a situation has multiple ways of going through it.
How much of an area are these food carts blocking?
It's like a small tight hallway with carts like in the way.
Can I just grab the food cart and run with it, basically pushing it? Instead of pushing it out of the way, I'm just pushing it forward, so I'm not actually being.
But you'd
impeded
bump
by
in the
it.
next cart.
And then I move the next cart. If they just become interlinked by momentum. I'm gonna push the carts to the next part of the map to give the give a hazard the next part of the map by just moving them out of the way.
I try to like you're trying to push the food carts out of the way, but they're still gonna block.
He wants
I'll
to push
just
him like he's pushing the carts.
yeah, I just push the carts instead of them
Do
being
me-
in my way. I
And
push
he wants
them
to slam
in
the
direction.
other cart into the other cart, I'm assuming.
Do me
Yeah.
a strength check. See if you manage to. If
I'm
you
not
do
gonna lie,
manage
I'm
to.
better at my dex than I am my. Oh my god.
All right. All you do is lose an action for this turn, since you were. So you're not gonna get the main salon area.
I'm stuck here then because I just used my first one to get over here.
If you would have succeeded, I would have given Mr. John here no hazard to go through because you moved them out of the way. Now it's Patrick's turn. And Mr. Patrick is going to be 2 steps ahead and pretty much out of the encounter. You guys have absolutely no way to catch up since you have lower movement than him. He escapes pretty much.
Do I know what he looks like?
You do have a visual cue on him, seeing how you fought him. Mr. Deere also recognized him as one of the guys that was with Richard Grayson. Jeffrey Richardson, sorry.
Also, I hit him pretty hard in the jaw. Is there any bruises on his face now?
There'll definitely be bruises, yes.
Makes my life easier for identifying him.
But he has escaped.
Alright.
He escaped.
He escaped. Somehow he has 15 health, even though I did 7 damage to him.
So is there a commotion since, he kind of shot?
I don't know if he's the one that shot.
Yeah, I know.
This is likely the guy that shot, though. Either way, whether or not he shot, there would still be commotion.
Yeah, there'd still be commotion. Like, as people waking up, looking at what's going on.
Yeah.
They heard a loud noise, and then they see 3 people chasing after one person. And they heard, what did you shoot?
No, I never shot.
That was AFK for a second. I didn't.
You know what? I need all 3 of you doing a luck roll, please.
Wait, what?
Shot.
Wait, what am I
Do a
doing
luck
to make a
roll.
lock roll?
Oh, not
What do you
good.
do a luck roll?
Oh, hello, Killian.
The
Copying me the
shite.
dice.
So I'm guessing you guys grouped up after you escaped. You guys grouped up, huddled up, and all that, right?
Yeah.
No.
Bro,
Alright. Now, let's give the description of a normal civilian. He hears a loud gunshot, walks outside and sees 3 people armed with a musket and a sword cane and all that, a spear and stuff.
don't look at me. I'm using my fist.
But you're still grouped with the other 2, right?
I'd be like, civilian, I need your help.
All I'm saying is, you kind of look like the bad guy here from everybody else's perspective.
Anyway, I put the rifle on my back.
And as security is going to come rushing down your way, we're going to end this session.
All right. We can work with this. We can say that he pushed John Deere into the water.
I mean, if we have, we already have evidence. I mean, it's no big deal.
I can always use my persuade to say
No,
that
you
guy
definitely
pushed
should
John
not.
Deere.
First,
I
we
have
gotta
a pretty
prove.
high persuade.
All right, you're not listening. So basically, we never fired a shot, so we can prove that we did by showing them. Because there's not gonna be no residue on the barrel. The barrel's not gonna be hot, anything like that.
That is fair.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you guys are in trouble, like, oh, you're all going to prison, blah, blah, blah. Just saying,
Oh, I
from
know
the
that.
perspective of everyone else, you look like the bad guy as of now.
Can we not yell
I hope you folks
something
enjoyed
like...
this session.
Yeah.
Alright.
You
Yeah, you
ended
can't
it like-
complain, Mr. You can't complain, Mr. Bull. I give you a way out of John Deere. You decide to keep him.
I mean... I don't know, bro.
I get why
Technically
you
did ask you.
Look, I
if you
don't
wanted to
know.
die.
Like, at the same time, I know that he's not meant to live, but at the same time, I'm like, it seems pretty, like... At this point, if he's gonna die, I don't want him to just, like, say, yeah, sure, go kill me in a random fucking place where no one can see me. You know? I want to die doing something. Make it up to Larry, for example, you know? Do what Larry did.
Do it, Larry. Do it.
Yeah, sacrifice. I don't fucking
Good
know,
boy,
bro.
Larry.
Alright? It's like fight or flight in my brain whenever his life actually gets in danger.
Damn
All right.
you,
So
William.
when's the next
I
session
wanted to do
in
more
December?
before
We